Dude, it looks like it's firing. It's for my dirty nose. Already have a sinus infection. Don't get another worse one. Apparently it's going off. We just got home from Hawaii yesterday. It's insane out. It rained a bunch, so the sand's really good. Parker's tired from surfing at Haleiwa, and I'm sneaking out without him. Tried to get him to come. I rode this one the other day. It felt sick, and that one's a freshie black-railed magic for snapper. Give it a go. I'm psyching so hard. I'm just trying to make sure that I screw my fins in. Remember everything important. It's hard to do when the waves are good. Locals only. Locals only. Don't do that. You'll get yelled at. I always get yelled at. Wow, it just looks like one of those days that Rincon's firing. It's so fun. It's like that perfect size. I can't wax my board fast enough. Ah! Need Italo skills for right now.
Rhythm came alive. Here comes the king. Stand aside. Here comes the king. Here comes the king. Stand aside. Stand aside. His guitar in hand, up front in the band. Here comes the king. 19 years old in Memphis, Tennessee. Sam and son, so it's something come to be. Here comes the king. Stand aside. Here comes the king. Here comes the king. Stand aside. Stand aside. Shaking his hips and playing his licks. Here comes the king. All right. Still today, 60 years down the road, something about this record is never get old. Here comes the king. Stand aside. Here comes the king. Here comes the king. Stand aside. Stand aside. With guitar in hand, up front in the band. Here comes the king.
I'm really out of point break shape. It's been a while, but it's pretty much going off right now. As fun as it gets in the cove. It's like as clean and shreddable as possible. So fun.
2 boards?
2 boards, 2 5-10.5s. I think the white one felt better, but I started to figure this one out at the end too, and it felt sick. Can't go wrong. So fun.
Alright. So, Connor got a sick new batch of boards. Came out with black rails. All my boards have been coming out white. I'm feeling like it's kind of getting a little bland, even though white boards are really sick. I want color on one. Connor had black rails and I want red rails. So I'm going to show you how to make red rails the easiest way I know how to. Step 1 to getting red rails on your board, masking tape. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna tape my best rail outline I can, and then I'm gonna follow it. So I'm gonna tape it on the outside. And then we're gonna go back over, and since I don't have spray paint, we're gonna use a red Posca pen. Step one is to always kind of, tape the rail. This is where you can eye out your line that you're gonna get. And I always just think the best way to go about it is just kind of like do it. Don't think about it too much. So I kind of just start at the nose like this, and then I just try and go down the board smooth and just take a couple steps and just eye it. And then you kind of just want to keep following it. Oh! No more tape. That's a shocker. What are the odds that we run out of tape the one time we're not supposed to run out of tape? New wider tape. Taping take 2. We're having tape technical difficulties today, aren't we? Alright. Tape take 3. Taping. Classic. Take 20. Done with the taping. Onto the paint pen. This is the funnest part because you can it's the easiest too. You can kind of just scribble coloring in between the lines. Paint's on. Now I can kind of go back and just rip the tape off and see where it all ended up. And if I want to go back and make any changes, I can still do it. Now for how easy you can make it though, and no one notices all the little imperfections that you see. They just look good and red from a distance. I like pin lines. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna freehand it, so it might be kind of ghetto, but it'll get close. Inlining 101. Nailed it. Clear coat is your friend. Yeah, so once you kind of get the paint on there, you always want to clear coat it just because once you spend the time to put color on your surfboard, you want it to stay there. I always like to give it a little tester with your finger, see where it's going. And then you just kind of stand back and give it nice, even brands. Red rails, black pinstripe. Time to rip. Just came out pretty cool. I'm stoked on it. But I'm gonna go throw this thing in a board bag. Vulcan Pipe Pros next week, and pretty fired up to get back to Hawaii and surfing board shorts and hopefully get a couple out at Pipe with no one out.